Ken, what we'll do this time, right, is we'll not worry about a fancy intro and saying, you know, hi, I'm Martin Financial Spirit. That is who I am, by the way, I've just told you. But we're back for episode 2 of Martin's Monthly. But we asked you guys last time if you had any suggestions for us, and we got a few in. Some of them were pretty good, so I think we are going to change the name. Just let me check my phone and see what they were, because I can't remember. So, we had... the good lads at Nocturne Wolf said it should be Martin's Margarita Mondays. So we could get pissed. We could do the next video pissed with some margaritas. I asked them pizza or alcohol, they said both. So I was like, fuck it, might get them to provide it though, times are tough. Another one that we had was, what was it, Moaning Faced Martin, somebody said? Who was that? That was my wife. Hi. Moaning Faced Martin on a Monday. It works, doesn't it? It works. I think the one we're going to go for though is our manager, John. John said, and I like this name, Martin's time of the month, the periodic Fables. I quite like that. So from now on, this is now known as Martin's time of the month, the periodic Fables. I'm not in that bad a mood though, so you couldn't really tell it's my time of the month or not. So welcome back. We've been having lots of fun and we've missed you, so thanks for watching. And the last video and the comments were great and the interaction was great, and thanks to everybody who shared it. It just makes us want to keep doing it. We're having fun. I mean, stop the video. So we will keep doing it. We'll keep doing it until everybody tells us to fuck off, which might be sooner rather than later. But I mean, it's quite good sitting in front of the camera like this, just kind of warts and all, as they say. Like we're not going to edit this too much. We'll leave some of the mistakes in. I mean, what's the point? You know, let people see the real us, we're just basically assholes. Proper assholes. I mean, I must be if I want to sit here and do this for every Monday of the month for God knows how long.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So, I'll tell you what we've been up to recently. We have been playing a few gigs since we last spoke, or since you last listened to me. No one's really conversing with me. Just life in general. We went up to Aberdeen for a wonderful charity weekend that was organised by the band Deadfire. Two guys in particular, Charlie Monroe and Tunt Reed. They put on a wonderful weekend, all for a good cause. It was for the Clan Cancer Support Charity, and the guys raised a lot of money. And it was an eclectic mix of bands over the weekend, which I thought made it really good. Actually, there was hard rock bands like us, there was metal bands, there was folk bands, pop bands, cover bands, and it was like a good party atmosphere. Really enjoyed going up and seeing the guys. We don't see them often enough. We will be seeing them later on this year. They are coming to play with us, but the event's confirmed, but it's not confirmed, so I can't really tell you what it is. But Deadfire are coming to play with us, so fucking rock and roll, okay? Dave's still stopping the cymbals for me. Still here stopping the cymbals for me, like the good little bitch that he is. I mean, that was a fun trip. Like I promised in the last video, we were going to go and wreck Dave's brother's house, but we didn't. We went to bed early, like you know, it's aye, rock and roll, man. Rock and roll, bed early for the long drive back to Edinburgh in the morning. Cups of tea and toast and Casniak's not on the telly these days, is it? What did we watch? Was it Grand Designs? Tea and toast and Grand Designs. But the gig itself was magic. We even managed to, and I don't know how we done this, and even during the set, Charlie walked up to me and asked me what the fuck was going on. We managed to incite a taps-off mosh pit. All men, and I joined in. I got the moves out. Great time bouncing the moves on stage for lots of men, and it was crazy. It was crazy. So come back from Aberdeen, and we were working hard on Elements 2. You know, Elements 1 had such a good write-up from everybody. We were really happy with the reviews that it received, and a lot of people into it and a lot of people listening to it. And we want to follow it up well. So we're spending a lot of time in the studio right now writing Elements 2. And it's going well, it's nearly there. Obviously bits and pieces to be put together, but the basis of the record's there, so we'll be getting to record it in fairly short order. You can expect it next year, I would say. I mean, there's not that much of this year left, really, if you think about it. I mean, it's August already, and it's not too long to wait for those of you who are absolutely choking on it, all three of you. The McBays, thank you, the McBays, for always purchasing our albums. We love you. Your support is just wonderful, and you know what? Your family alone, you keep us going, because we know that you'll buy like 10 of our CDs, and it's a night at the pub for us. So love it. Thank you. We have another gig at the end of July. The wonderful Red Cross Promotions, who done Red Cross Festival, which we spoke about in last month's video. They asked us back to play as main support to touring band Morass of Molasses, who were fucking excellent, by the way. If you like your riff-laden stoner grooves, they were absolutely fantastic. It was a great night. Duncan, as usual, has pulled it out of the bag. There was a decent sized crowd in, a good atmosphere. All the bands just really on top form. And a big shout out to Vona, who it was their first ever show. And you know, to come and do that with a touring band with Morass and Molasses, and get up on stage and put on that type of performance, you could tell that they were a wee bit nervous during the first song, and they settled right into it and they wowed the crowd. Like, they were really good, so hats off to them. A hat tip, as you might say. I'm not wearing a hat obviously, but you can imagine that. Draw one in. You put this into Photoshop and draw a hat on me. Don't draw a cock on my head. What are you laughing at? Because you would draw a cock on my head. I draw a cock on my head if you want. Send it into us. Well, the biggest cock wins a free pair of earplugs, so you don't need to listen to us.
So my head on top of your head then.
You just calling yourself a big cock, aye? Aye. Wanker. So, we carry on. Like My Chemical Romance. Carry on! That's enough of that. I wanted to talk to you about merch. We've got a new line of merch out. Well, I say new. We had it out since the Elements 1 record came out, and as you can see, I'm wearing a Ritual Spirit t-shirt, and shameless plug-in. I meant to say, not selfless, shameless plug-in. This is old and faded and been through the wash about 1,000,000 times. If you'd like a new design, there are actually further designs coming in this as well, with different colours. At the moment, the only colour we have is the black. Like the colours of our souls and hearts, against the red of the logo, which represents the blood that... Nah, fuck off, it's a t-shirt, it's black and red. And there's nothing on the back, it's pretty plain, but it's cool. It makes you look hip and happening and
Fan off.
one of the guys, right? So I buy this. It's if you want it. What's the price?
15.
15 quid. I wouldn't buy it. We also, our records that we have, we're going to say, thought he was going to throw them at me there. We'll start with 2019's The Antidote. Record means a lot to us, this one, because this is when Fuzz first joined the band. This is the first record he was on. A small EP, 4 tracks, from 2019. Lead single, Sacrifice, which there was a video for, done pretty well, pretty pleased with that. And the one that I've been mentioning a lot during this video, Elements 1. Get your lug holes round it, as they say. Stop the video. And Elements 1, the one that I've spoken about a lot recently, well, especially in this video, I've mentioned it a few times, maybe because I want you to buy it. We're very, very proud of this one. We put a lot of work into this over the lockdown, and it's came out exactly how we imagined it would. We recorded it with Brian Ramage of Ramage Inc. with his own production studio, Ramage Productions, and it's great, and I can't recommend him enough to anybody who wants to go and record. He really gets the best out of you as a band as well, which to us, it just made the record bigger and better. More merch, we have more. What else do we have? Dave, yes. Our good friend SJ of the rock band Soundmind is also a bit of an artiste, and she has painted these canvases for us, which we're selling at £40, emblazoned with our kind of motto, which is 2 metal for rock, 2 rock for grunge, and 2 grunge for metal. Whether that's true or not is something that we don't need to debate in here. Debate it in the comments if you want, and we'll try and tell you why we came up for that. I guess it's just because we've never really been pigeonholed. We didn't really fit in anywhere, and whilst we kind of like that, it's kind of also, we kind of laugh about it as well, because you know, four misfits who never fit in. Now their music doesn't fit in. Hey, absolutely smashing. Isn't life a joy? So, moving on for that though, a company that I have to direct you towards in their merch, since we're talking about our merch, is we have an endorsement from a clothing company called Poison Valley Clothing, who are formerly Royal 10. They've changed their name. Chuck it to me then. Hey, it's freaking suspense, man. I'm sitting here on my handsuit. Wank. Poison Valley Clothing are providing us with high quality garments for stage wear, and we will continue to promote these guys all over. They're horror themed, and the people that run it are very much into their kind of horror movies, and you can see that in a lot of their designs. This is one that Dave has, Dave's own t-shirt, mine's in the wash, and I'll give you a better look at that. Put the camera, fucking pentagram and that on it, eh? Rock and roll, hail Satan! Let's fold it nicely and put it away and not upset Satan. There we go, nice and folded, nice and folded. So Poison Valley, check them out on Facebook, check them out online. You know, support them in any way you can. The t-shirts are great, the designs are great, especially if you're into your horror movies and stuff. So in a nutshell, buy their merch, buy our merch, give us money, and you know, help us to keep the wolves for the door basically. We all have jobs, but we want to be rock stars. Aye, laugh it up. So what's next for Ritual Spirit? Well, we have quite a lot going on. Get your face out the way. I've quite a lot going on, quite a lot we're excited about. Starting at the end of August with Judgment Day 3 in Glasgow at Ivory Blacks. The guys who are on the Doomsday Report in Glasgow, which is a kind of online kind of, it's a webzine for rock bands and the rock scene in Glasgow and in Scotland in general, and they interview bands from all over. They do these events every year. This is a third instalment. Judgment Day 3, I've already said that, but you know, let's point out the obvious. Captain Obvious! And it's going to be a great night. We've got ourselves, we've got Corrupt the System, we've got Inferium, we've got Gunpoint X, and we've got Victorious. It's going to be madness. It's going to be absolute madness. You can get your tickets online from from us. You can come and visit us at ritualspirit.net and get them there, or you can search for Judgment Day 3 on Facebook or any of your socials, and you'll be able to get your tickets from there. I hope to see you there. It's shaping up to be a promising night. Following that, we have a show that we're incredibly excited to play. We were actually confirmed pre-COVID for this before it came along and, you know, ruined the music scene really. It's great that it's back on its feet, and to see a lot of people doing well is brilliant, especially after all the struggles. And one of those events that did struggle was the Orkney Rock Festival, but they're back this year. We're confirmed to go play. We're excited to head out on a ferry and spend the weekend in Orkney. I've never been to Orkney, so I'm really excited to go. I mean, have you been to Orkney?
Yes, cycled it.
Dave's cycled Orkney, so he's cool. I'm really looking forward to going. We can't wait to see everyone up there who's invited us. Electric Mother are also on the bill. We haven't seen them in 5-6 years, something like that, last time we played with them. So we're up for a party, boys. Don't let us down.
Oh, we've just got ourselves in some serious shit now.
We just got ourselves in some trouble.
Oh yes.
I will see, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. When we return from Orkney, we'll be heading down to Ayr to Venue 38 to support Genus Lee. The band, good friends of ours, they played with us on our last tour, tail end of last year. We done an Edinburgh show in Bannerman's to close out the tour. They supported, they were fantastic. And we went to their album launch earlier this year, their album Urban Legends, another one for you to check out. Genus Lee, check them out on Facebook, online, YouTube, anywhere you can find them. Cracking band. So we're going there to support them. As part of their promotional tour for their album. That'll be a great night. After that, we've got two that are a bit hush hush, a bit shh, but we can tell you the dates, but we can't really give you the information on them. There's one in Edinburgh at the end of October, which it's just not. I mean, it's happening, but it's just not out there yet. So we'll keep it a bit shh. But we are back. We are home. We're home at the end of October. We're in Edinburgh. So for all you Edinburghers or Cunts for Edinburgh, as we're known elsewhere in Scotland. You can come down to that one. And then we're heading off to Sheffield to play the Corporation. I do have permission to talk about this. The Hammer and Tongs Festival 2, they had a really successful night with their first Hammer and Tongs Festival. This is through the Forge Music Group. They had a really successful night with their first one. A lot of top bands played it, such as Unknown Refuge, Blitz, Circus 66, to name a few. They were on it. And we were playing the second one. A band I know is confirmed, are a band that we have had a couple of good nights with on tour before, is Liberty Slaves. The frontman Ryan does a cracking impression of Sean Dyche. If you know, you know. I mean, that's just the way he talks. I hope he's not offended by that. But you know, if he phoned you, you would think Sean Dyche was on the phone to you. Can't wait to see them. Be a good party. Looking forward to that. So in December we're heading back to Glasgow to play the Moshville Winterfest 2022. We always love working with the Moshville Times, done a few interviews with them in the past, and we headlined their stage at Wildfire Festival in 2017 where they broke our drum kit, but it's alright, they've fixed all that with booze countless times. They keep apologising, they don't have to, but if they want to keep buying us drink all the time, they can lubricate us at this festival. It's going to be great. Anyway, this festival, the lineup's insane. You've got AC Red and us, you've got the Head of the Traitor, Footprints in the Custard, you've got Ashen Crown, and I believe Edinburgh's very own, well, Pennycook's very own, Dog Tired will be the headliner. It's going to be scenes, man, as they say. Scenes, excellent scenes. Let's do a celebratory dance from Ollie. So that brings us to the end of the periodic Fables, Martin's Time of the Month. That's a wrap for this time, as they say. I don't know, is that what they say? I talk so much shite. Again, like I said last time, if you're still here after the last 10 minutes, hats off to you. A hat tip, draw a hat on, not a cock. And you know, keep coming back, please, we appreciate it. We love you all. Keep watching, keep subscribing, you know, share it to your friends, leave comments, talk to us, come visit the website, come visit the Facebook. Any way that you want to interact with us, we are glad to have you. Like last time, we left you with something on the way out. We're going to leave you with something this time as well. So here is us in the tour van, butchering Chop Suey by System of a Down. See you later, take it easy, take care.
Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, into your hands, why have you forsaken me? In your eyes forsaken me. In your arms forsaken me. In